I'm going down.
Okay, you're gonna have to bring it in more. Oh, that Turbo 400 right there. Go decided it was gonna be a great idea to buy it for 300 bucks. But what he didn't think about is the fact that both front and rear seals are blown. So here we are today. Got my cool, fancy, totally not $10 tool.
As long as you're not a $10 tool.
I have never used one of these. Guess we'll figure it out.
Reminds me of Mr. Hawk from the Muppets.
Okay, so do I don't know how this works.
The idea is not to scar the inside of the housing. Here.
Okay, so how do I?
Otherwise, it's not going to seal. Man, that seal is bad.
Here, you give it a go. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm going to use this industrial strength back scratcher.
That's a backstabber.
9,000.
Well, that seal's probably been in there since probably the 70s. You know, I thought this would be easier with the tool. Want me to hold the transmission down?
Yeah, I'm making some distance on this thing.
If the distance was a quarter mile.
I live my life 1/4 transmission seal at a time.
Wah-pa! Wah-pa!
You told the people at home your long, extensive years of drag racing?
I have no drag racing experience.
Neither do I.
I'm just gonna hit the gas pedal and get a reaction time of 0.5 because I don't think my reaction time is that great on the tree. In the race car, it's not that bad apparently. It's just don't crash in the race car. And if I do, I'm paying for it, so don't crash.
Did I scar the inside at all?
No, but I don't think it was you. You know, I'm not worried about it.
Being that there's no silicone on this, I think that it was all right originally.
Well, it's not when I got it.
A lot of times if the inside's scarred here, you can put a little RTV in there and it'll cheat the seal so you can get it through. We're gonna make sure these are the right ones first.
If they're not, somebody's going back.
Me and Gogo have 2 different goals for today.
What's your goal?
His goal is to get seals in this transmission. I would really like to see us to make a union between engine and transmission that even the duct tape drags can't take apart.
No, he's becoming a pastor and he's wanting to marry those two together. You used all the brake clean?
No, I haven't used it at all.
It's the last of the ingredients I'm missing. Oh, I found it. Hey, next time I ask where the brake clean is, tell me to check by the outlets.
Last place we used it?
Yeah. Tells you how much we've touched the brake clean. This as far as go.
As he trips over a clutch.
We got our trusty brake clean, our trusty used oil, our 2 transmission seals that probably are not correct, and paper towels.
We'll just use our specially designed table here for testing our transmissions.
Gotta make sure our transmission or our link surface for the seal is nice and clean so it seats properly. Well, as good as it's gonna get. That's pretty nasty.
I'm pretty sure that's the right seal. It looks, I don't know. It's a little bit different.
You failed me for the last time.
We don't have an install tool, by the way.
We need one of those?
Okay, so this is a 6712NA Master Pro undercar, and it only speaks Taiwanese.
I don't see no numbers on this one.
Is that the wrong one, maybe? Let me pull this one out. This one's a precision bearing. I bought it in the same place. It's blue and it's blown. Oh, that looks a lot better. I think that might be it. All right, so this one, let's see if it's got a part number on the box. N449. It also only speaks Taiwanese.
Talk about used motor oil, dang!
We need to find something to kind of press that on a little. I'm gonna take this old seal here and see if I can find something that's almost, you know what? We might be able to just use the old seal, kind of tap it on and hope for the best. I'm just gonna turn it around backwards. I have old seal.
How about a 2x4?
Hold on, maybe a 2x4. Well, 2x4 may not work because the output shaft.
You're an output shaft. How dare you? You hear him insulting me?
First, you need output.
You need to be able to output a video.
God, you're so right about that. So behind on videos lately. It's been hard to find the motivation to do them.
Hey, you don't need motivation. Once you lose motivation, you got to grit through it to get where you want to be.
Right. My grit's running out, dude. I need to find some more grit somewhere.
I think they sell some in the grocery store aisle at Walmart.
No, they don't. That's desperation. Great value desperation. Turns out the solution is the old seal and a broken 2x4. Tell me that didn't work.
That worked pretty good, actually. You want to know why that works so well? It's my lube trick. Okay.
So what happens when you skip to your lube?
You end up in my situation.
Skip to your lube?
You end up in my situation on transmission number 3 in this Nova. And it hasn't even gone in the car yet. I don't like this. Here, master.
We've been doing this after work, after both me and Gogo's work, and we're running out of light. So please forgive us on the lighting so far in this episode. We plan on trying to get more lighting in the shop, but we're not there yet. I broke it though. It's definitely not useful now.
Broke successfully.
If it sealed before, it doesn't now.
I don't think it's sealed before, dude.
The back one definitely didn't.
That thing hasn't budged.
I'll take you a piece at a time if I have to. Apparently that's all I'm gonna get.
Yeah, that's stock.
I don't know if it's stock, but it's definitely stuck.
Hang on. My dad says this ain't gonna help. But if I just go...
Any luck?
No, I just made a mess.
Might have to start getting creative. I think we might have to go Stone Age on this thing. Hammer and chisel. What I'm doing is I'm trying to grab the lip and go this way instead of scarring the inside of the lining here. I don't know if it's gonna help me, but I'm praying it does. I'm also trying not to push it up against the aluminum because I don't want to break another aluminum transmission. We are chiseling on our transmission, can't you see? We are chiseling. Tell all your friends if they can see. That's broken loose well enough too. There we go. I don't think we're gonna be able to use the old seal though. All right, so I don't get a lot of brake clean in the transmission. Not that it's gonna hurt it. We gotta drain it anyway, I guess. Okay, you got the lubed up bearing, Gogo? Looby dooby doo, doo dooby dooby, looby dooby doo. 6712NA. We used the Master Pro undercar. Only because it was the first ones we found. I really like this dipstick. That is cool. We need to do that with all the dipsticks.
Goodbye, guys. I'm going to bed. Good night. It's day 437,205. Huh? I brought my buddy over here. He's kind of a crackhead, so let him be.
I'm not a crackhead.
Time to marry these two together. I'm about to become a pastor or a priest. Combine these two in holy matrimony. This will be interesting.
It seems like 50 pounds itself.
Yeah. That's how come it's in the bag. All right, pull out our makeshift table.
What?
Table?
That?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is our transmission mounting table.
Yeah, you can tell I haven't been here long.
All right, do you know how to put a torque converter on?
Yeah, well.
Go do it.
Difficult, but kinda.
Go do it.
You help me.
I will. Just get it onto the shaft. And then after that, all we gotta do is bolt the bell housing up.
This side goes on the inside of the transmission, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Dude, actually, yes.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so now what we do, twist and push at the same time until it clicks on 3 times. There's 1, 2, 3. All right, you ready to lift and push?
Yeah.
Hang on.
My side went into the hole, yours didn't.
Yep. That's what she said.
Not to you, though.
Yeah, because I always make it into the hole. Okay, I'm in. We forgot the bolts. Hang on, stay there. Please fit. No. My side's not in the hole.
My side was already there. Yeah, I got mine kind of screwed in. It caught.
No. Why you no worky? What is your issue? Okay, go down. Oh, slowly. What's wrong? Right there.
How is it getting worse?
What do you mean?
The mess.
Because coolant keeps falling out of the engine.
I thought it was out of fluids.
No. We found out there was a lot more fluids.
Oh.
Come look at this. My expert.
What's wrong now?
Well, it's flush on this side. That side's not so flush.
Oh, no, it's just not being fluid.
Man, it's so close too.
Mm-hmm.
How many clicks did the torque converter go in?
3. With the engine hoist?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hope that single bolt can hold it.
Well, is that unthreaded at all?
Hang on.
If not, put a couple extra bolts in it.
That's not
Start
doing.
You do your thing real quick. I'm waiting.
They're also not very long bolts.
Well, you need them. Yeah, you need them to be long enough. If you don't have enough threads in it.
Take 347. Action.
That's so messed up.
That's kind of short too.
No, but it's not. It's not this short though.
Oh, that's long enough though. Turbo 400.
Pop quiz, kid. What did this come out of?
Y'all know it at home. Do y'all know what that came out of? Put it in the comments below.
He said he thinks every time he's in one of our videos, you have to bleep out everything he says.
Yeah.
Very slowly, and if it gets tight, don't go anymore. So get that other side while I get to drive Oh, that ain't gonna work. Damn it. Oh my god. Yeah, well, we're gonna go get lunch. Tight?
Yeah, just need that last bolt.
Congratulations, you want a medal?
No, he wants a Kelly Blue Book award.
I want the transmission already on, so you can put it in the car.
Great things take time, Dad. Rome wasn't built in a day.
There we go. Now we're getting more logical.
Tight?
Yeah, just need that last bolt.
Let's do the secret Project Sullivan handshake. Power!
Yeah, Dad.
That was a joke.
This is how you would improve on that. Ready?
Ah! You won, I lost. All right, well, we'll be right back. I gotta go eat lunch. All right, we're back. You know, this motor has maybe 10 miles on it. Did you know that?
Wait, what? Oh, it's 400 miles?
10 miles.
Oh.
But they were a hard ass 10 miles. All right, we'll just have to rotate it and pick it up because that's as high as I feel comfortable going. Oh, it's just gonna sink down when we get this motor in here.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know where I could lift this from without being in the way of the jack. I got it. This is the sketchiest shit I've done in a while. Hey, stay safe up there, okay?
Oh, I got you. I got 4 wheels.
Okay, be careful, I'm dropping it.
My foot's on top of it.
Just be careful.
I'm just holding the transmission so that way it'll go down straight.
That was fast. All right, go grab the jack stands while I lift the car up some more.
The motor's basically going in it.
I know. Right there. All right, go get the other side. Hey, the motor's in. Basically in. Okay, so we've ran into a big issue.
Yeah, it's not wanting to fit.
Well, no, not even that. The fact that I ran out of engine hoist. We had to pull it back out. No, pull it back out and just extend that out.
Yeah. Okay.
Dang it, we were so close, man. Go get those jack stands out.
Keep going. There you go. See, and it lifts your car up evenly.
Okay, I'm gonna drop this slow. Watch that transmission. Make sure it doesn't break anything more. This will be the first time the Nova's had an engine in over a year.
Well, at least a good one.
Any engine. We pulled that one last November.
Did you?
You ready to put this motor in and then go home? We shouldn't put it on the back. We should put it on the front. So it'll tilt the motor. Okay, switch to the front one. Okay, I'm gonna drop it down slowly then.
Hold on, because if you just start dropping it down, it'll hit this. That way I can get underneath it, pull it up, that would clear that. See?
Yep. Okay, now what do you want me to do?
You're good.
Drop
Oh,
it?
the car's still on the jack.
Yeah, I know. That's a good thing. Ready for me to drop it?
Good thing. I just, I felt this move.
That's fine. I'm going down.
Okay. You're gonna have to bring it in more. Oh. What'd you do?
I hit fucking everything! And it ran over my fucking toe.
That probably hurt like f. Your oil filter's the only thing that it got f.
Alright, well, let's just fucking continue. Oh well. I'll fix that cross member eventually.
It's not like you didn't bend your frame, okay?
I know.
So you're chilling. It's fixable.
I know it is. Now I gotta go down more.
Yeah,
I
it's okay. You got this, Pookie.
this Jack is killing me, dude.
You want me to do Jack?
No, I got it. Like I said, if I'm gonna destroy something, I want it to be me who destroys it. Well, that's because it has to go back more.
Oh yeah, huh? The bigger part has to be on the. Now we should be able to push it in.
Why is this thing not moving? I'm hitting something again. Oh, I'm hitting the transmission cross member. Be careful, I don't know what this thing's gonna do after I get it unstuck.
I'm out of the way. Is that all it needs to do? Is just go up?
Yeah.
Again, we're also bad cameramen.
Alright, we'll be right back after these short messages from our sponsor of today's video.
It's day 2 of trying to get this engine in my Nova. And all it's been is a pain in my ass. But here I am anyway, doing what I can. There's the cap off.
Because
And
we're
who
almost
knows,
clear of that
it may
oil
be
pan.
The transmission bracket that's in your way. You may have to pull off the transmission bracket so you get it the right angle to get the engine in, and then it might fit in.
Yeah, because your transmission bracket may not be letting it slide properly back.
That might be your whole problem. Maybe that's where you should start.
Alright, Caden, you heard the man.
And of course I'm not going to be able to hit it with the impact, and I lost the socket in there. I'm just removing the transmission mounts. I'm just tired of this. This car. All it did was fight me yesterday.
People get to this point all the time. I'm not saying just you. Everybody does. Yeah, it doesn't matter the project, especially a big project like this. You always get to that point where you're just frustrated with it. And it's like, why can't I get further? Just gotta push through it.
Oh crap, we're back in business, boys. That worked way better than I thought it would. Holy crap, I'm a genius. It's time to put it in. You ready?
Sure.
To do this without breaking anything else.
Did you drop that transmission, or is that just how it sits now?
That's how it sits now. I could pick up the back end of the transmission with the jack,
Yeah. You may need to do that.
and then that may sit it where I want it to sit, because it moved back quite a bit when I did that.
Yeah, let's try to do that. We're gonna try to pick up the back of the transmission there so we can try to slide it back further. So when you put that jack in, you want to try to angle it backwards so it'll roll. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. And then you're gonna love the way I got that cross member out when you go to edit. No, it was also not with the hammer-like device.
I'm gonna go down just a touch.
Okay, be careful. Bertha does not like going down just a touch. Is the distributor hitting anymore?
We might have to pull that distributor all the way out, Go-Go.
I don't want to do that now.
I know.
There has to be another way to do it. Because the motor's timed, it runs good as where it is.
I get that. But
If
we can't go any further back. And the two things holding us up are the distributor,
And that side engine mount, because this one's in.
the distributor, or the oil pan.
All right, pull off the distributor.
You guys have seen me do this in the past if you've watched some of our videos. But what we're gonna do is, instead of trying to find top dead center when we put it back in, we're gonna try to cheat it so we don't have to work that hard. Where the rotor's pointed on the distributor housing, and then that lines up with this back of this valve cover. Now I'm gonna take where I'm gonna put a secondary line here on the rotor itself, and that will line up right here with our engine. I'll even mark it on the intake just in case we take that off real quick. And right here on the intake as well. That way maybe we don't have to find top dead center. I mean, if we screw everything up, we can just find top dead center and do it that way. But this might avoid us from having to do those extra steps. Okay, now let's try this.
We're hitting on that bell housing again, aren't we?
But that's exactly, no, we're hitting right here. Oh, the bell housing's hitting, yeah.
All at the same time. Because now valve covers are hitting.
So when you're trying to put your race car engine from your 1979 Camaro into your 1975 Chevy Nova that came originally with a straight six, just remember you got to take the entire engine apart and assemble it inside the car.
Yeah, just about.
It's in there, and it seems important.
It wasn't needed to run the race car. Why do we need it to run the Nova?
That's true.
Well, now it's not.
Ooh.
Was that my gas pedal? That was my gas pedal, Jim Bob. Oh, we're gonna have to make pneumatic for that. That blows. Be careful what you hit with the hammer. That's our gas pedal.
Yeah, hey! Go hit the gas.
There you go.
Tell me how it feels.
Oh, dude. Yeah. No. Nada. Anybody want a gas pedal for a Nova?
Hey, that looks exactly what I would have done. Just,
All right. Now we have to figure out how to put it back in.
you might be driving this thing around with a wire for a little while.
You know, I think that looks pretty good.
Dude, there's probably probably so many dimples in this part of the trans tunnel.
All right, adios. We'll see y'all tomorrow. I look like an orange traffic cone. Nova specialty. It's been a cold one here in New Mexico. It's been pretty weird, but it's all fine and dandy until somebody's got to get in here with the sawzall and cut off some motor mount. Let me show you what we're talking about here. Let me show you what's happening, what's going wrong, and why we can't get this motor in there. It's all because somebody decided to get a 7-quart oil pan at the bottom of that motor. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the oil pan is about this far away from the cross member. So every time we try and move it forward, the oil pan hits the cross member and stops. So our fix is this motor mount right here. That one right there. We're gonna cut the rubber off of one side, then it should fall right into place, and we're just gonna bolt it together and call it good. Yeah, I never said that we were gonna do this the right way. I said that we were gonna do this a way. So a way it is. No pressure on the motor.
So it might be easier if we jack up the engine a little.
Do you want me to pull the other side motor mount out?
I'm just glad that Nova decided to put a nice heart light holder right here.
You mean Chevy?
Or Chevrolet.
This is gonna take too long with. Hang on, maybe not. How's the day going? I'm gonna be here for the next 2 hours. This sucks.
Any real mechanic knows you should have your fuel filter and your fuel running right next to the tire. We could try this Sawzall if you want. I hate to destroy the rubber on the inside or anything like that with the Sawzall.
Well, would you rather grab the grinder?
I don't know if the grinder's going to fit there. Not without pulling the whole engine.
Which I don't want to do. It took us forever to get it to work.
Yeah. Alright, let's get the Sawzall. You talked me into it. Time to equip our assault hacksaw.
It's not an AR, it's an AS. Don't worry, guys. My dad did this for about 30 years of his life, and he's only 30.
I started with 10 years of experience. That one's almost wore out anyway.
Where is the oscillator? No, that's a ratchet.
Where is the awesome later?
There it is.
We're about as far as we were with the hacksaw blade.
Keep going.
I don't know if we're going to be able to work on the Nova today, Gogo.
Dude, this is how it's been for the last couple of weekends. It kind of blows.
We're just going to leave the grinding blade on there. As you can see, we've already ground it to a fine-shaped cutting blade.
Did you get it?
Well, that cut it, for sure.
Now hammer it.
There is a faint smell of rubber, though.
I'm not worried about it.
Okay, lower it. All this fighting, 2 seconds with the grinder. It's rubbing a little, but we may be able to work with this. Actually, I think it's hitting the back metal now. This one's gonna be a little harder to get to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get in there with that. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. This storm does not look like it's gonna let up, Gogo.
And yet another sad and depressing end to trying to work on my 79 Nova. I think this is the gods telling us that this Nova does not deserve a small block Chevy. But do I care? No, it's still getting you.
People in the comments right now are like, of course, it's a 4-door.
And we're back. This beautiful piece of machinery right here. It's been a royal pain in my butt. It's been a Pima. If you guys know what Pima is, comment down below. But it's been a real pain. Been trying to figure it out for a couple days now. And I think me and my dad finally come to the conclusion that these motor mounts are wrong. And so I'm gonna go see if I can rob them off something else. And y'all are gonna come with me on that adventure. Well, there's power tools in here, but none that'll serve me any good today. Dang, that blows. I need a ratchet. Yeah, ratchet. If you're looking at this, Damien or Dad, no, this is Damien's ratchet. First, let's see if I got the right size. Hey, check that out, the 5/8. I can't remember why this ratchet was put out of commission. Okay, so this ratchet's not wanting to function as a damn ratchet. It only wants to tighten. Wonderful. All right, we have to go find another solution. This one ain't gonna work. Another ratchet. Whoopee. Remember, also Damien's. That actually seems to function. Holy crap. That's better. Why is there backup on it? This one too? Alright, new plan for the day. I'll take this out tomorrow. When I have somebody here to hold the backup, since I don't have an impact. And I know I can do it by myself, and it's more of a Pima. Time to pull this motor out for the 30,000th time. I don't have any of my dad's lights, he took them all. Yeah, you guys can't barely see in here. Okay, so now it should just lift up theoretically. Oh, now it's acting like it's in there. Good thing I got a fix for this. Mr. Crowbar over here. Doesn't play around, huh, Mr. Crowbar? So sadly, that's as far as we were able to get on my Nova project for this week. I'm working 12 hours a day, makes this pretty hard. But if you guys would like to support us in any way, just please hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up. It helps us way more than y'all know. And hopefully next week we'll have this thing running. I don't know about driving quite yet, but running, hopefully. And I'm sorry to let y'all down that we didn't get it running and driving in time or quick enough. That's my mistake, and I'm sorry. Really hope you guys can keep following along for this project, because I'm really stoked about it. I know my dad is. It's our first engine swap. Yeah, it's a little bit of more of a pain in the rear than we wanted, but that's how it goes sometimes. Nothing ever goes according to plan. That's gonna have another plan. I don't know, guys. Those motor mounts look the same as the ones on the Suburban. I don't know. We'll look more into that tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Don't wait for opportunity. Create it. And if you've been watching this long, you might as well subscribe. No, I'm kidding. Not really.